really, it started when I graduated college, and I realized that if I followed my career path, the last few years of college I gained like 30 pounds. I realized that if I followed my set path, which was working in a cubicle at an engineering firm, probably make more money and have a safer future, but I would be out of shape and unhappy and not doing the things that brought me joy. I, at that point, really loved going to open gyms, and my favorite one was Hope Gymnastics, where a lot of the people that helped build Firestorm came from. And a couple nights a week, they'd have an open gym, and there was, during the summertime, they had this big giant gym. You'd have up to 100 people in there, cheerleaders, gymnasts, tumblers, trickers, trampolinists, people doing circ stuff, aerialists, parkour guys,
every different kind of movement.
Anything you could think of, 100 people crammed in this space, just playing with each other, just having the greatest time. I kept trying to think how cool it would be if there was a gym like that, but wasn't centered around gymnastics. It wasn't that strict, regimented, this is, how you do gymnastics and this is the only sport we teach, and then some people can play a few hours every night. I wanted to create a gym whose entire culture was centered around that. So that was kind of the idea behind it. So gradually over about a 2.5-year process is what it took from this is an idea of how cool this would be to, as I like to call it, adulting really hard. We adulted really hard from in that 2.5 year, the last year and a half. And figured everything out and got the funding secured and everything, and then built this insane place. So we were creating a whole new business model, and something that didn't really exist. I think there was at that point 2 or 3 other parkour gyms in the United States.
Nobody knows what parkour is. You're trying to open up a gym in parkour. How do you pitch to a clientele base that wants it? The kids want it. They know what's up, but the parents have no idea what their kids are talking about. Versus now, people walk in and they know exactly what's happening.
That's right. Yes, hello, this is Coach Justin. How can I help you? Hi, my son is interested in this Parker thing, but I was looking at videos online. Is he going to be doing flips on the concrete? No, it's totally fine. We have a curriculum. We're going to start small. It's going to be fine. What is this thing?
One of the reasons that we started West Coast Parkour Championships is because people were taking their kids out of parkour for a real sport, like baseball or football or something that has trophies and travels and competitions. And parkour is team spirit. And parkour is very freestyle, but we consider ourselves high-end acrobats. We can do things nobody else can do. So we'll start our own league, and now we've got a real sport.
Yeah. Fair enough. It was one of the things. It was really funny because a lot of the parents would come in and say, "Hey, my child so-and-so, has been coming here for the last 6 months. We got to take him out for the next, 4 or 5 months because it's baseball season, whatever. And we'll be back after baseball season because he loves it. But he needs to be on a team. He needs to do a disciplined thing. He needs to have a team sport, learn how to work with others. All the stuff that you would get from having a normal team sport and a very structured sport. And it was always really funny because they'd come back the next year, much more than half the people would hunt me down and be like, I cannot tell you how much better my kid has gotten in their sport. Now that they've been practicing all this body awareness, agility, coordination, strength, flexibility from doing the parkour training, but they have to leave. So for the first 3 years, we'd lose all these students every time there was a sports season. So we created our own sports season with our own team and our own competition series, and now...
And trophies.
Yeah, trophies.
Got real trophies.
What?
I'm grabbing the third place.
What's this third place?
I'm grabbing third place.
Who do you think I am?